Okay, hello, welcome back, and welcome to the second episode of my Skyrim Road to Max Perks level 252 challenge. We made pretty decent progress in the last episode. Tell you, we're gonna make some really good progress in this episode. Uh, this episode, though, I'm turning 5 hours of footage into 17 minutes of video, and wow. I hit a lot of snags in this episode. Right now, I think, right now we're throwing together the house so that I can have the garden and get some crops going. Did that. I guess we cut that part out. Now I'm going to go buy some swamp fungal pod and canis root so that I can plant them in the garden. And this is the first of many snags I hit where I can't find them. None of the none of the alchemy shops, potion shops. Nobody's selling anything, either of those two items. When I went to the alchemist in Morthal before I went to Arcadia, and they weren't even there. Not sure what happened with that. Uh, Went to Arcadia, didn't find anything. Uh, where do we go next? What is this long clip? What's happening? Hang on. Alright, so for whatever reason, I left in me walking all the way from Arcadia Cauldron to the carriage to get to Falkreath, where I was going to go to the next alchemist that I could think of to try and buy Canis Root and Swamp Fungal Pod from. And I get sidetracked by this jerk of a dragon here. I think this is the first wild dragon I experience. I experienced two more. One of them runs away once, and then I catch it later, like literally days later in game, and I kill it. And the second one runs away, and it's still out there somewhere. This one though doesn't run away. Spoiler alert: we kill it. Dragons are always really good to get for money, but now that I've kind of got access to the Hearthfire home, money's not so much of an issue. Well, I guess it kind of is until I get a Canis Root and a Swamp Fungal Pod. But right after I get that, money stops being a problem. And does she? She doesn't have one either. Oh my god. Yeah, see this I mean? Like I just keep getting snagged and bogged down by dumb little things like that. Um, oh, so one of the reasons, the other reason I went to Fall Creek was so I could come get some lumber from Hurt, from I think the Half Moon Mill, which is just west of Falkreath on the river. I didn't speed this up because I have a crush on Hurt. She's a hottie with a vampire body. You know, I'd say, vampires are probably the sexiest thing out there, because, they'll never die, so you don't ever have to worry about dying first and being lonely. uh, yep, I just said that. So now I'm going over to I think it's called the Halted Stream Camp, northwest-ish of Whiterun. It's a mine with bandits in it, with a whole shitload of iron ore deposits that you can mine up. And there's this little backdoor hole that you can drop into. It's like a pit that's supposed to catch people, but if you don't suck, you can just slip on past those spikes there, mostly, and get some free coins, and head on in. Or now we head on in. I don't know why I delayed. Oh, I was saved. Okay, that makes sense. That sounds like something I'd do. And there's a bunch of traps right here which you can use to your advantage, but as you're about to see, I suck really hard. So, yeah. Going for the stealthier approach this time. I don't think we show the entire, because there's 3 guys here for me to kill. Pretty sure, yeah, we just... Did we cut yet? No? We cut at some point, because there's no point in me showing everything. We cut... There we go. Okay. Now it's just a bandit chief left. Just going back to hide there after getting a couple shots in. Very annoying stuff. And I grabbed this mammoth tusk to take it to Isolde in Whiterun to just do her little fetch quest real quick. It's a pretty easy place to get it. This place is also really good because that book I just got, that spell tome, is transmute ore. You can turn iron into silver ore and silver into gold ore, which 1 gajillion% recommend doing. Gold is much better to level your smithing with than iron, and you level your alteration. Well, let's just flicker. You level your alteration as well when casting that spell, although it doesn't give very much experience for the amount of magicka that it uses. Definitely could use a bit of a rework, I think. Doesn't matter. Why am I here? Oh, I need to buy a corundum and stuff. And apparently sell that sword. And this garbage armor. Okay. Sure. Yeah, so I need corundum to make locks for the house, because you can't make the greenhouse requires 2 locks, because there's 2 doors to go into it, and you only get enough corundum that comes with your house for the 1 front door. Obviously, not particularly great. Oh, and I bought steel as well, so I can make the smelter and the anvil inside the house, because that's... I'd consider that a must. And now I'm going to Bellathor to buy... Oh, the fetch quest. Duh. That's what we're doing. Oh, okay. I guess we just skipped that part. She gives me a speechcraft level. So, okay. I think we're just doing a little bit of... Yeah, we're just getting a little bit of money, because I'm kind of broke at the moment, I guess. Apparently. Oh yeah, because I bought all that lumber and then had to buy those ores. And where are we now? What just happened? Oh, okay, we went to Morthal. I think we're getting that Canis root now, finally.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Yes, we finally got the Canis root. So now I can plant that in my garden, which we're now doing. Okay, good. Coherent thought process. Everything makes sense when things go this smoothly. And I'll plant a swamp fungal pod, which I picked a bunch of those just in the swamp, because you can do that. And here we are waiting. You have to wait 4 days for things to grow. Apparently I did this more than once. And I just cut that out. Whatever. Oh, and I built the greenhouse. Jesus Christ. Okay. Like I said, I cut down 5 hours of footage into... Oh my god, this is less than 16 minutes now of footage. Oh my gosh. And now I'm going into the basement to wait another 4 days. I wait in the basement so that both the outside and the greenhouse are grown when I come up. And after 4 days, everything's grown, and I've got like 50 paralysis potions I can make, which is it's a decent amount of alchemy experience, and worth like 10k or 15k gold or something like that when I sell it. So, wowee, very good shit. And now we're in Markarth, killing this one guy first, and then we're gonna go to the inn. Now, in this inn here, there's the bard that will train your speechcraft. So what I'm doing right now, and I'm focusing for the next little while, is I'm going to get 50 speechcraft so I can get the perk that lets me sell anything to anybody. Because paralysis potions aren't great money. Oh, we did it. Okay, wow. Good job, me again. Paralysis potions aren't super good money when you can only sell them to general stores, traders and stuff like that, and alchemists, because they don't have, especially alchemists, don't carry that much money per. So here we are. Now we can sell it to, we can go buy up a shop's inventory of ingots and stuff to level blacksmithing, or I think we dip over to Farengar. Oh, we're buying ingots and stuff from this guy. Gorza died. There was a master vampire at some point, so now Tacitus here is the smith. And here's Farengar. We're buying a bunch of spells from Farengar, because now we can just get our money back with paralysis potions. Awesome. It's basically like having infinite money. Jesus. What a jump. Now we're gonna do the Maroon's Dagon quest in Dawnstar, because we're gonna try and unlock the Dawnstar house now, Hearthfire house, so we can get twice as many things growing at once. Oh wow. Alright. So here we have a pretty big struggle with a Briarheart for, you know, because they're super spooky scary, and I'm wearing Thieves Guild armor. And they're leveled for like, what am I, level 28 or 29 or something right now? So he's very scary. I have literally 100 health at the moment. So this is more masterful manipulation of the AI. Except, yeah, I just fucked up. No, I didn't. Never mind. I do fuck up though. He does a lot of damage, or at least 100 damage at the very least in one hit. I realized he's carrying an ebony axe and an ebony sword, so that was. I mean, when I kill him, I upgrade my sword, but wow, annoying. So that was a lesson learned. This Hagraven does a shitload of damage as well with her Fire Blast. So we've been cheesing her as well. We'll lure her out with like a bait shot, bop her a couple times, and then I just got really ballsy there and got lucky with the kill animation. And now we're killing. Oh, we're a crack test keep to get the last piece of Mirun's Razor. And these guys suck. Oh, the bow I got from right before that one Briarheart had fear on it, and so it keeps like I think I still use it too. It like scares away enemies that are low level, and you have to chase them. Kind of a positive and a negative trait, really. Going in the back door here because we really can't be bothered going all the way to deal with all those enemies and bandit chiefs and stuff while I'm such a weak boy. I always think there's more loot in those two rooms than there really are, so, you know, every time I'm disappointed. And I always trigger way more pressure plates than I should. Doesn't matter. Alright, and... oh, okay, wow, we finished the quest. And we're just looting the shrine now. Okay. I think I'm over encumbered? Yeah, I was. This is really good to complete too because it gives you, I think, 10 gold ore, 3 ebony, and some moonstone or something like that. Doesn't matter exactly. Really good to get those ingots. Those are high level ingots. Give you good chunks of XP, and also it's basically just free coins and Daedra hearts. Totally with completing early. Although at level 30ish we're not early. And now we're gonna go buy the house. And he doesn't have the option. He won't sell me the house. So turns out the Mirun's Dagon quest does not count as a like helping the people quest in the hold. So I have to do now the Vermina Waking Dreams, I think is the name of the quest one for the Daedric Prince Vermina, and get the Skull of Corruption. I'm better prepared for this quest than I was the other one for, you know, fights with people. We'll see exactly how in a second. But this quest, I really didn't want to do this quest. That's why I did the Mirun's Dagon one instead, because the reward for it is shit. Skull of Corruption's not good. This walk in itself is like 3 minutes long. And you can't, like, at least in previous attempts, it wouldn't let me just wait at the top. He has to walk up with me because he's got this big long monologue he tells you about, which might have been cool the first time, but I've lost track. Oh, and there we are. Quest completed again. I notice I just dosed my sword with a paralysis potion. This is how I'm better prepared for enemies. I think I got like 10 seconds of paralysis. So, this isn't going to be as hard. And I think I'm going to stick with paralysis potions on me until I stop being such a weak boy. Which hopefully isn't going to be too long. Once I have the third Hearthfire house, it's going to be super easy for me to get money. And I'll be able to just buy soul gems and get my enchantment up, and buy ingots and get my blacksmithing up. And then I'll be able to become actually a powerhouse and start leveling like crazy. Alright, there's that. He still won't sell me the house. I have to kill this stupid ass giant, which is scary to do since I don't have Fus Roda. So, you know, more of that sneaky AI manipulation BS. I don't think paralysis works on giants, so don't bother. I didn't try it though, so maybe I will eventually. Not this, obviously not this time though, because I said maybe, and I know what happens. I kill this dude though. There he is. And he finally sells me the Hearthfire house. I didn't mean to tell him I wanted to become famous. I wanted to buy the house. It's fine. We'll just cast muffle, the usual. Sell me a house. Perfect. Second piece of land. And here we're at Heljarchen Hall. Basically getting one Hearthfire house per episode. I think that was 17 levels, or 16 levels, 17 or 16 levels total in this episode. Putting us to level 33 is what we end off on, which is really awesome. Making decent progress. Pretty soon I'm going to be able to do like 20 in an episode, which, in higher levels is more and more impressive. But thank you so much for watching. We've completed episode 2 of the Skyrim Road to Max Perks Challenge. If you want to see what happens in the future episodes, check in for that. Goodbye.